Today, we're diving into the real-life stories of some young and the restless stars whose off-screen lives have been just as tragic as their on-screen characters. So, without any further ado, let's get right into it.
Hey everyone, welcome to TrendStreet.
Peter Bergman. Peter Bergman was on his way to visit family when he noticed something was off with one of his eyes. In an interview with Soap Opera Digest, back in 2022, he shared that he tried to brush it off, but by the next day, a third of his vision in his left eye was covered, so he called his sister to see if she knew an ophthalmologist in town. It turned out Bergman had a detached retina, and if he hadn't caught it in time, he could have gone blind. He needed emergency surgery, which forced him to take a break from playing Jack Abbott on The Young and the Restless, a role he's had since 1989. Thankfully, he made it to the year-end Christmas party, and by June 2022, he signed a 5-year extension on the show, according to Deadline. Melody Thomas Scott. In her 2020 memoir, Always Young and Restless, My Life on and Off America's #1 daytime drama, she opened about her traumatic childhood, including abuse from her grandmother and being sexually abused as a child. Talking about her struggles, Melody has a hard time while writing, having panic attacks and emotional setbacks. Despite years of therapy and medication, she discovered there was still healing to be done. In a chat with People, she said that she shared her experiences, hoping to offer help and support to all the survivors of abuse out there. Kristoff St John. For years prior to Kristoff St John's passing, his son, Julian St John, tragically died by suicide at the age of 24 after battling mental health issues. He was found unconscious in the bathroom on November 13, 2014. His mother, Mia, described Julian as the light of our lives, an artist with a beautiful mind and spirit. Kristoff's co-star, Eric Braeden, revealed that Kristoff didn't often discuss Julian's death with his colleagues, as it was a deeply painful topic for him. He said, "How do you discuss something so fundamentally tragic as that with even a friend? You don't want to touch that wound." Kristoff himself passed away in February 2019 at his home in Woodland Hills, Los Angeles, with heart disease cited as the cause. Cameron Grimes. In March 2021, The Young and the Restless star, Cameron Grimes, took to Twitter to share heartbreaking news about her sister, Peyton Grimes, who was hospitalized at Children's Hospital Los Angeles due to a diagnosis of lymphoma. To help cover Peyton's medical bills, the family even started a GoFundMe, and the response was amazing, surpassing their $20,000 target. Fast forward to December 2021, and Peyton was in her recovery journey, with tests showing no signs of cancer. She's been through chemo, gaining weight, growing her hair back, and even snagging her driver's license. To celebrate being cancer-free, they even took a trip to Disneyland. Michelle Morgan. Back in 2021, Michelle Morgan stepped out of her role as Hillary in Y&R for a short time due to a detached retina that required an emergency surgery. In an interview with Soaps in Depth, she revealed that she had no warning signs or symptoms leading up to the surgery, which was spotted during a routine checkup. Despite the unexpected setback, Morgan rocked a new pirate-esque look post-surgery and returned to work. But that's not all. In 2022, she faced another heartbreaking news. She took to Twitter to share that her brother-in-law, Nazir Ali, his wife Raven Ali Oda, and their 3 children tragically died in a house fire in Ontario. The fire was fierce, but firefighters managed to rescue other occupants. Sadly, Ali Oda's mother also passed away from fire-related injuries days later. LeBlanc. In a 2021 episode of Maurice Benard's State of Mind podcast, The Young and the Restless star LeBlanc opened up about losing his mom to cancer in 2003, which made him finally prioritize his own mental well-being. Another tragic event that deeply impacted LeBlanc was the death of one of his siblings from AIDS-related complications. He also spoke out about the stigma and lack of support his brother faced, saying, "My brother was treated as somebody who had a special cancer that only happened to him because of a moral failing at 25. And he died because of it. Don't make any mistake, the government killed him." Tracy E Bregman. In 2018, the Woolsey fire swept through Los Angeles and Ventura counties, impacting the homes of many, including The Young and the Restless star Tracy Bregman. Evacuating her home before it was destroyed, Bregman even cried in the show, The Talk, while remembering the harrowing experience of leaving behind her precious and sentimental belongings. Despite the loss, she found comfort in connecting with her neighbors and friends, who had also been affected. 1 year after the fire, Bergman reflected on moving forward and filed a lawsuit against her insurance company for inadequate compensation. Trisha Cast. In October 2019, Trisha Cast faced a devastating loss when her husband, musician Matt McGrath, passed away from cancer. McGrath, aged 73 at the time, had been battling colon cancer since the previous December. Despite his diagnosis, McGrath chose not to undergo treatment, feeling at peace with his decision and cherishing the life he had lived. Despite his illness, McGrath continued to pursue his passion for music, performing in Rochester, New York, where his band, the Showstoppers, originated. His final performance at the Lyric Theater was a sold-out event, with Cast joining him on stage, bringing them both immense joy. While Cast had come to terms with McGrath's prognosis, his death was still incredibly difficult for her to bear, and she expressed the challenges of grieving and healing in the aftermath of his passing. Jess Walton. After being together for 40 years, Jess Walton, a longtime star of The Young and the Restless, faced a devastating loss when her husband, John James, passed away. Despite successfully battling cancer with surgery in 2018, the disease returned, as Jess shared on Instagram in May 2021. She poured her heart out in a touching post, expressing gratitude for John's love and support throughout the years. Sadly, just 3 months later, John passed away. Jess continues to honor John's memory on social media, regularly sharing cherished photos and memories of their life together. Beth Maitland. Just a year after Beth Maitland, known for her role in The Young and the Restless, ended her 26-year marriage to Christopher Banninger, he tragically passed away from a heart attack. Maitland shared the heartbreaking news on social media, expressing her deep love for him despite their recent divorce. Banninger, who worked in the sound department on various productions, was remembered for his contributions to shows like All My Children and General Hospital. Although they separated in 2016 and Banninger filed for divorce in 2018, Maitland continued to refer to him as her husband even after his passing. Melissa Clare Eagan. In 2022, Melissa Clare Eagan, known for her role in The Young and the Restless, shared heartbreaking news on Twitter about a tragic accident involving her nanny's niece and brother. Jose Palacios Gonzalez and Samantha Palacios lost their lives when a truck crashed into their apartment in Long Beach, California. The driver fled the scene, leaving devastation in their wake. It was suspected that the driver, 24-year-old Octavio Montano Islas, was intoxicated at the time of the incident, according to a GoFundMe page set up to cover funeral expenses. Despite efforts to locate the suspect, including the issue of an arrest warrant, he was still at large as of April 2022, prompting outrage and concern within the community. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.
Thank you for checking this video out. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for new videos every day. Turn that bell notification on if you want to hear from us, and comment down below if you've subscribed, and we'll make sure to reply and thank as many of you as we possibly can.